MARTA's trains and buses provide a safe and customer-focused regional transit system to the communities of Atlanta, Georgia. The MARTA Police Department is a state-certified, nationally accredited full-service law enforcement agency, deploying over 300 officers across the region.
I believe MARTA Police Department is essential to Atlanta because we are a unique transit authority. We do what we do best, which is move people, crowd control experts. We handle over 2 million people during the Olympics. There's no single law enforcement agency in Atlanta that could do the job that we do.
Developing relationships with other enforcement agencies is essential for the smooth running of the system. MARTA PD works with the TSA to provide a safe and secure environment for customers and employees.
If 9/11 taught us anything, is that no one agency can do it alone. Working with TSA and the federal air marshals and that whole group of state, local, and federal law enforcement agencies will help increase our presence. If we, for some reason, if there's an incident that happened on MARTA, we know that we can call on our partners to back us up. Because we won't have enough people to handle the situation, but we know that if we make a phone call to any of our federal, state, and local law enforcement agencies, that we know that we can get immediate assistance.
From my perspective, the partnership is built on communication and connection. It really has to do with our anticipating and mitigating threats to this community. I don't think there's any other way but to work in partnership with law enforcement. We all have a different point of view, I think, in terms of our area of responsibility. But one area of responsibility touches the other area of responsibility. So we don't stand separately, we stand together.
TSA funding contributes to the MARTA PD public awareness campaigns, training and operational programs such as the K9 unit.
In terms of partnership and specific initiatives that the TSA and MARTA are working together on, our funding of training assessment and evaluation relative to MARTA employees, and also the K9 program is a huge, I think, boost to MARTA, and it works both ways because there's mutuality in terms of sharing that resource. So the K9 officers and animals that are trained protect that rail line, but again, those rail lines lead into this airport, so we find a connectedness there.
We've had the K9 unit since about 2000. We was the very first transit agency to deploy the TSA certified dogs, and all of our dog handlers are TSA certified. Utilizing explosive K9 detection teams have made a great impact on terrorism, which helps protect our system from any type of terrorism attack.
The K9 unit are trained in all areas on the public transit system and provide high public visibility on the MARTA system. From the general public, get a lot of positive response. They're glad to see the K9 team. The public welcome and embrace the K9 unit on the system and wants to see more.
It's extremely important for us to work with partners like the Transit Security Administration because they help us tremendously with funding. The Transit Security Grant Program, for example, is what helps to fund largely our public awareness campaigns. And so they partner with us operationally with K9 units, but they partner with us strategically as well in terms of public awareness. Emergency preparedness initiatives for MARTA are based on certain principles of prevention, mitigation, response, and recovery. We recognize that preparedness is a strategy and we make it part of our day-to-day lives as a business operation. We use several strategies to raise awareness. We use public awareness campaigns like See Something, Say Something, a Not on My Shift campaign, and it's all geared to kind of share information and raise the level of awareness of our riding public and our employees. We recognize that this is a tool for us. When others who are our partners can see things and say things to us, it becomes invaluable information.
I think the future of this partnership with MARTA, which is a terrific partnership, is that we reach even more deeply into our local communities. We can look forward to even more outreach in terms of how we can build bridges between these agencies and nurture those linkages and work with, for example, local law enforcement, state law enforcement, and the federal agencies as well.
While I'm proud of the accomplishments of the MARTA Police Department, especially over the last 5 years, I want MARTA to continue to be on the cutting edge of change, using new technology and new initiatives to keep our system safe, improving customer perception of safety on MARTA, and continue to be one of the leaders in the transit industry.